Hey everyone, this is Josh's first Tesla talk. I'm going to try something new. We'll see how it works out. So we just had the NFL draft happen over the last couple of days, and of course, a couple of UCF Knights were drafted. We have Baker that went in the 4th round. We have Grable that went on the 6th round. We have some undrafted free agents. So I want to give some instant feedback of kind of what happened, and you'll probably hear a little bit more on the show. Probably not going to be on the show this week because obviously I'm driving to a conference. So let's talk about Baker. Baker at the 4th round seemed about right. I do think he could have snuck in a little bit earlier. The grading looked good, but he has something to prove. And the reality is, he's already trying to show that he has something to prove with a quote that is just amazing and slightly cringe maybe, about people getting out of their wheelchairs to watch him. Look, I get what you're trying to get at. Not the right analogy. That's all I was going to say. Not the right analogy. You might have to hold your before you go to the restroom because you're going to want to watch me play. Okay, maybe that runs. Grable, I think, is going to be really, really, really good. I actually think it's going to be better than the 6th round projection, as long as he really puts the work necessary to be the center where it feels like he might be slotted into. But I like that we have someone who was consistent on the offensive line, has the right measurables, of course, for the NFL, and was picked pretty nicely in front of a former center for UCF, Matt Lee. And honestly, I know the fan base is a little bit divided on Matt. He has a degree. I'm glad he was here for the amount of years he was here. Really did wish he was here for his final year, but I wish him the best. And I believe he's going to be a backup center in the Bengals because they have a pretty good setup there. And listen, I can't. I'm not one of those fans who are like, forget about Matt Lee. No, that's not me. We also have JRP going to Pittsburgh. I'm excited for him. I really am. Whether he's a slot wide receiver, whether he's a quarterback, whether he does a multitude of things, I think it'll be good for him. And honestly, the outpouring of support from the people around him online shows the type of person he is. So that's wonderful there. I'm glad Holler got an unsigned undrafted free agent slot. We have a couple other people, probably by the time you read this, a couple other people may find their way. So this is a really good time for former UCF Knights, probably all UCF graduates, the academic side of me, and getting a shot, getting a chance. I mean, there are a lot of people who don't get to the NFL. Look at Trey. I mean, Trey's a great person, was a really, really great player at UCF, was pretty darn good in Nebraska for the year he was there, right? And he didn't make it. A lot of people don't make it. And that's okay, because the things that football does for you, in my observational experience, it sets you up to be a really good employer, a really good employee, hopefully a really good father and husband, and just good all around people. And that's one of the things I really do love about this sport, is it does multitudes of things for young people. So congratulations to all the UCF Knights that were either drafted or we're trying to make it on a team. I wish you all luck, and go Knights. Charge on. This is Josh's Tesla Talk.